Okay.
So that's what somebody said. I don't know how true is that, but that's what somebody suggested. Yes.
Yeah, but I think if there was, okay, let's play devil's advocate. If there was any truth to that, I'm sure Noto's got an attorney. There would have been some kind of communication to the public to say, listen, I've been taken, I've been gagged. This is the reason why I've been taken. Noto will not be quiet. Even if he's taken by police, you can't silence that man. There's no way. There's no way. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. And even if you are taken by police, you have a right as a South African citizen, whether you are a criminal or whether you are just a legal citizen, you have a right, and your rights cannot be obstructed. You have a right. Your attorney can address the public on your behalf. People have got your social media passwords. I'm sure of that. They can address your followers from your social media and say, listen, I've been taken for such and such reason. My 17-year-old son was murdered last year, June. He was murdered, brutally murdered by his best friend. And let me tell you something. Okay, the murderer was apprehended, blah, blah, blah. But I think in AKA's case, it could be a case of the Senzo Maria case. It could be a case of that. And also, let's play devil's advocate once again. His family is saying, Don Design is my son. Like we heard his mom made in her speech, Don Design is my son. And the father said, let the police do their job. Let me tell you something. These people are not stupid. They've got people working in the underground doing whatever they're doing. They're not going to tell the public. Because remember something, the entertainment industry have got their own underground movement, their own underground. They operate same as the mafia, so to speak. They've got people working on this. As we are busy investigating and commenting on social media, let me tell you something. They've got their people working with this. And people are saying Aniela Tembe is dead. Okay, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. And apparently AKA was told not to come to Durban. But he's been to Durban before. I live in Durban. He's been to Durban prior to this. After Aniela died, he's been to Durban. So, and I mean, if Aniela Tembe's dad had to have put a hit on him, he could have done it in Joburg, he could have done it in Cape Town, he could have done it anywhere. There was no, and Florida Road is busy, guys. It's a busy street. It's a very, very busy street. And if that third patron hadn't been shot from the angle with the restaurant next door, we would not have seen any footage. We were not going to be released any footage, because if you guys see from where the footage came, it came from the camera room. So someone in the camera room took a video of the video, and that's how it was released. We were not going to see any footages if the third person was not shot next door in the crossfire. So in terms of this getting solved, I have no faith in the police. I have no faith in the police. Was this a hit? Yes. Was it sloppy? Very sloppy. Was Don Design involved? Yes. Yes. Because from the way he's signaling, from the way he's warning, from the way he's checking, body language speaks a lot. People do that on a professional living. People read body language on a professional basis. And if someone read his body language, they would tell you that this man knows a lot more than what he's saying. And let me tell you something, now that his album is dropped, people are gonna make millions with this album. Whoever's involved, all the stakeholders in this album they're gonna make millions out of it. And from what we saw at his memorial just now, snippets of Mass Country, that album is gonna pop. We can see that. It's gonna go platinum, double platinum.
Thank you so much, Joanne.
Okay, darling. Thank you so much for allowing me on the platform, guys.
Thanks, Joanne, and
thank you
for the loss of your son.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bruce.
Hi, Mr. Danny. How are you?
We're good. How are you?
I'm fine. I just want to set my record straight. I just don't want to... Can you allow me to be honest first? I just want to say what's in my heart right now. Listen, I don't understand. I don't get why everyone in the country and AKA's family, let me refer to him as Keenan, everyone is behaving like eggs are real. Everyone is behaving like they don't see what's going on. They know exactly what's going on. Keenan's family knows that Don Design and his friends are behind all this thing. I just want to be honest. I just don't get why the world is acting like eggs are real. Don Design was behind the hit that was set against AKA. the people that the police should be investigating. I like it funny about Steve Robo. About don't design at the corner. At the corner, pub. We pretend a pub. Going to memorial safeties, acting like eggs a row in front of the world. So that thing as a solo. That's bullshit. Looking at Kina's mom pretending like eggs a row in front of the world, in front of the cameras, and telling Boso about don't design. That was bullshit. I feel sorry for them for the loss of their son, but the way ends up higher pretending like eggs a row. I said ebizu don't designing which in Yana that was bullshit. And that's all, bro. I just wanted to be honest. I don't understand why everyone is just behaving like eggs a row.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you.
Anissa?
Hi. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the platform. Hi. Thank you for the platform, but I'm so sorry, guys. I just got into the live. I was actually watching the whole memorial service, which was very beautiful. A very beautiful send-off. However, from what I've been listening, I wanted to just mention what, from this few minutes that I've just joined, I'm picking up that people are saying what we have been gathering in the Twitter street, what we have been reading from the Twitter street, and then we come here. I don't know what was discussed before, but as I'm listening, it's like, okay, this is just a repeat of what we've been reading. No one is actually, as much as, okay, we can say maybe it was said before. You know what, guys? I've picked up something on Twitter that was said A, B, C, and D. You know, let's acknowledge that. Or people are just coming here without knowing that actually this is what we've been reading all along. But is it a fact? Is it what? Is it what? At least give an indication. Like, guys, I don't know, but I just want to highlight this is what has been said. Now
Anissa,
that I've said that one. Okay.
Anissa,
Yes.
you indicated that you are late, so we forgive you for that.
Yes, I am.
We've had eyewitnesses.
Okay.
People
Okay.
who were across the street when the shooting happened. People who went there and saw what happened. So we've had those accounts. We've had a lot of views since we started the live at 7 p.m. So we've had a
now
lot
can
of
I continue to my next point? My next point is moving from what I just said. Obviously, everybody don't design, and that's like, okay, fine. That's the song and what the mother Upudi right from what he said. You know, people, they have to be politically correct. They're not gonna go there and go with the emotions and say they have to play it like this. But now, hypothetically speaking, okay, the Don and the friends are involved. Let's get to the bottom of things. Who is the mastermind behind this whole thing? You know, I think that's a bigger question. I don't know if you guys touched on that. But we all know, okay, fine, whether they are or not, they has to, because we saw it was a hit. We saw it live. It is a hit. Who is the mastermind? You know, and then looking at how the things are panning out now with all the articles, the NPA, how now the lawyer sent a letter to the family, blah, 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 blah. Now, this turns out as if now, okay, fine, now we've got people who have a motive, you know, who have a motive. And I remember, I don't know, I'm just analyzing what's been coming out and at play. You know, and then remember, Utataka Anele at the funeral once said, you know what, Umdanam was never suicidal. She was never suicidal. And then now when we read the details of the letter from the lawyer, it gives like, okay, this is intentional. This is like, who's laughing last now? Hello? You know, kind of, I don't know. But it's just that reading from what's been now playing out and you know, and obviously the family, Ulin was a little bit, she had to be diplomatic about the whole thing, you know, and Upudu, right? Maybe they are, you know, and they don't want to make it so obvious so that people cover their tracks and it could be that, okay, fine, they are working on something and whoever, whatever, you know. So, but what I I am basically putting across is, okay, it's fine, them Don could be involved, but we all know there's a mastermind behind the whole thing. Who could it be?
Yeah.
And Abaitu on at play, it's the Tembe families and the friends. Who could have the reason to murder? Okay, let's look at it like that. Who has the reason? Because we also, he was assassinated. Who? Now that's the bigger question is, who would have a motive? Who? That's the bigger thing at hand. Who? That's where it begins. That's where we can start from. Finding the answers and all of that. Who? Them, or Don and it could it be okay? Fine, or Don. Maybe they were just what do you call? They were caught in between. Like, okay, Don, you have to do this for us. They were blackmailed. There was this other Don was blackmailed. Okay, they had their own reasoning, maybe jealousy or whatever, which I don't think carries so much weight than the Tembe family. If you really look into it, because you really need to look into like, okay, fine. Now let's find who could have a motive, and then in the biggest scheme of excuse me, look who's laughing last now. Kind of, sentiments and feel. As much as it's not direct. You know what I mean? So I think that's a bigger ask. Okay, it's fine. Don, the witness said this, da 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 da. But who's behind? Yeah, that's this one.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kanyisa. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kanyisa, for your input. Bongani, please unmute your microphone.
Thank you, Prati. Good evening, everyone. Prati.
Hello.
Yeah, I just want to say this. Mom's AKZ, she's very smart, very intelligent. That's why she's behaving like that. So, but now, situation like this, I've been involved in a situation like this. I was being shot 5 times. I was somewhere, so they will kill that person. Oh. So if they kill us, they came to kill us.
Just a minute. Ntabi? It's Ntabi. Ntabi, please mute
your microphone. Okay, I think she can't hear us. I'll remove her. Guys, please, when we accept you, the minute I accept you, please mute your microphone. From now on, we're not going to ask anyone to mute their microphone. As soon as I accept you, you don't mute, I will remove you. You'll request again. So please, I'm begging you, 1.7K people who are here, if you have requested, the minute I accept you, please mute. If you don't, we're not gonna ask you anymore. I'll just remove you. You'll come back again. Bongani, you can continue. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine, Prati. Yeah, I'm saying, Prati, I was involved in a situation like this. If people come and killed, definitely they want to close all the evidence. So if you look at the footage,
be at peace.
Okay, it's muted.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. So if people, they come and kill, they want to close all the evidence. But if you look at the evidence, if you look at the footage, the person who hugs AKA, if you can check him nicely, the way the heads move around towards across the street, and the guy, like, if you check, he was not doing the P thing, Lapa. I think when he turns back to tie up something like a lace, I think he's hiding, I don't know, something like a small onion food. If you go and check there, when he do that, it was not just to pee. So I'm worried. You said the police has took all the phones, but definitely there was a phone that was being used for that situation. It might be the phone was not on that scene after the police confiscated all the phones. So definitely, Don, we know very well. You can see all the movement is involved, but definitely on his phone they will never find anything. Definitely, he was having another phone. That's why he went as if he acted like he wanted to the P. So thank you, Praten. But definitely, if the police can do thorough job, this man Don, he knows everything. Yeah. Thank you so much, Praten.
Thank you, Bongani. Sinobuhle, please unmute your microphone.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm deeply saddened. I'm deeply saddened by this case, and I am not coming in the live to speculate on anything. But if anything, this just shows us that toxic relationships either end in a breakup or somebody dying. And I hope that it's a lesson for all of us that we're not responsible to heal people. And if a relationship isn't working out, you just need to leave it. Because I think if we all backtrack, if EKA didn't meet this girl, we wouldn't have had all these circumstances. And it goes for any case, whether you're looking at O.J. Simpson, Reba Steenkamp, or we're looking at Senzo Meyiwe. These are all relationships that were toxic. And so I just want to say to the general public that stay out of relationships that are toxic. That's my only words.
Thank you, Sinobuhle. The difficult part is that we can't stay out of relationships by their nature. By the time you realize that it's toxic, it could be late. Be at peace. Please unmute your microphone. Be at peace. Can you hear me?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Harry, mute. Can you hear me? Yes, we can.
We can hear you.
Okay. All what I wanted to say is, I think with all this that is going on, we should just, I think, we should just wait for God to give an answer. If what the people were saying that AKA killed the late girlfriend, and if that's the truth, then he got his answer. But if it's not the truth and they killed him because of that, I'm sure God will answer again. So, because sometimes, coincidence happen. Maybe the guy stretched his hand. He was really like just yawning, and then he stretched his hand by mistake. So everything now just point to him, but there's no evidence. So I just think that it's all in God's hands because there's nothing hidden from him, and he will reveal whoever did what they did, like with time. Cheers. Are you done, Beatrice? Is she done?
She's done.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mme. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you.
Harry, please unmute your microphone. Harry, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you, man. I can hear you.
I can hear you loud and clear, so you can talk.
Yes. All of what I'm saying is, we are not even sure what was going on. Go delay. So, AKA, hey, because like you can blame him, you cannot blame him. Because like there's this other guy, Bargainot. That guy I know. That guy is not right.
Mm.
No, that Bishop, I could like, I get all evidence which a guy, Walla man, Udiang. But then, Mashija, I will tell you, Vargamam, Wuki, who are a Walla net. You know, Gaspedi Vargale, Holovan. But then, AKA, what I'm sure about, Kori was aware, Kori, he should not be in the bed. Because, like, at some point, we're looking over Bargain, Yako Centurion, and then woman, I will not go in Deben, what. So, I will, AKA, teach me why Yakazan Akabargazundi. I will not go in Deben. So, my AKA Rufikwa, it was a setup, a serious setup. And Mfanubam play Mangubarinki don't design. Mfanula Batronum play Maban. Mfanula Dia say. If you can watch at the footage here, don't design Nkalikamo sighting ya aka the crocofiki. Hey, bona, bulletela chwele chiso. Mfanola uchwele chiso. What we do? Mtula kilo wetile bulletela papa. If was don't design alika kwa sighting here. Yo crocofiki. No, and you can never, ever, and don't design a Bargamana, aka cash cow. Ola Juan Muna company. Juan, tell me, I'm finding them so good. Either it was it or that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
No. Thank you so much. Oh, it is.
Okay, guys. For those who did not hear what Heru was saying, basically he's saying all those who are accusing Don Design, they are wrong. Don Design could have been easily killed with the position that he was standing at. He could have been shot at. So he doesn't think Don Design is responsible. He also says AKA was a friend to somebody that he knows, that Harry knows. And there was a time where AKA also stated that he will never go to Durban. He's been warned not to go to Durban. So AKA basically knew that he was going to be killed in Durban. That is the summary of what Harry was saying. And just before the next speaker, guys, like I said, we're requesting people to speak English, but if somebody cannot speak English, do not stress. We're going to translate that for you. So if you hear somebody speaking Venek, just relax. We're going to do our best to translate that for you.
And Brother, when Harry said, how could Don maybe end his company, like I think he meant maybe end his job, ne? I think that's what I got from him. But the question will be, or maybe the answer could be that, like people have been saying that maybe powerful people have done this. Those people can be easily paid, get paid. They can be paid for life. Who knows? They can be paid for years to come.
Yes. That's true. Busile Tlhogonolo and Boitumelo, please mute your microphones, guys. Busi, please mute your microphone. Busi, one last chance. Please mute your microphone. Okay, she can hear, he or she can hear.
Yeah, then.
Oh, sorry, I removed her just before she could mute. You can request again. I'll accept you, Latifa. Please unmute.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Latifa.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you, Bradeni, for acknowledging where maybe English is somewhere somehow. Yeah, and my take on this is that everyone is innocent until they are proven guilty.
Yes.
But anyone can see this Don guy, really, because there's a lot of things that are pointing to him from when they were still at the restaurant. His laugh was offish from the word go. And then before we could even see the footage of the actual shooting, people were suspecting him. Then after that, it was him going back to the back of the taxi, trying to see where the shooter is from the first time, looking at this phone and looking up again, looking at the shooter going around the car to come and shoot AKA, and then him looking around for the cameras. There's just a lot that is pointing at him, but still we don't have a right to be like judging him. I guess just gonna hope that God can give our justice system the wisdom to crack this case, and I really hope that it doesn't come like the one for Senzo Meyiwa, because that one for Senzo Meyiwa doesn't have any footages, but in this one there's a lot of footages, and then anyone can see what Don somehow he knows something. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thanks, Latifa.
Thank you.
Guys, we're making progress with our likes. We've got 2 minutes to get to 400K. So let's hit those screens. Please keep on double tapping the screen. If all of us, 1.5K people currently on this live, if we can all double tap right now for the remaining 1 minute, we will be sitting at 400K in a minute. So let's keep on double tapping and keep on sending those gifts. We appreciate them. Thanks a lot to all our gifters. We do my work.
Yes. Thank you. Good evening, guys. Now my say ibua respond who this guy owing who responded Ari this guy akatang ho Ari, how can you destroy Brandy? How Ari it can't be hurry don't whoever don't what why tamle a destroy into a company high hore abe associated with this thing. If you can see into in life, guys, we don't have choice. Now on my take, I can say hore this Don guy who rekiwe and una threatening usually for life here high. Hore it's either or refer information hore mutu o ko kae kana ko ifing ko wetsa eng. Is either if you refer information when ho tlo show wena. We understand it's either it's your life or the other one. So if you choose alone, you can't choose for your life. You can choose other life because you company can do anything and they can tell you these Nkabi people, they will tell you that I will pay you whatever this guy was paying you for the rest, maybe let me say 5 years. You understand? You keep quiet and just sacrifice for life. Yeah. Yeah, now in my take, I will say it was against Zulu, but actually in Toso. It was against Zulu, but actually in Toso.
It was not meant to be ukuthi ayenze ngale ndlela eyenzakele ngakhona, but because of ilento circumstances ezivelayo ukuthi now nami I'm caught in a corner. I have to sacrifice for this person. I don't have any choice. Thank you, Brenda and Brenda.
Thank you. Just a quick translation, guys, of what we were saying in short. She was basically saying, Don Design was blackmailed into providing information about AKA's whereabouts. And she says, if it's you are placed in a position where you have to choose between giving away somebody's life or your own life, you will automatically choose your own life. So that's basically what she was saying. Thank you for all the likes, guys. Thank you for the gift, Katie. We've just managed to hit over 400K in a minute. We are doing great, guys. So let's keep on double tapping that screen. We are going to 1 million today. We're not ending this live until we reach 1 million likes. So please keep on double tapping. Yes. And keep on sending those gifts. Let me check my gifter so that we can acknowledge them. JC, Amina, Humelo, Aaron, Letu King, Miss B, Nozipo, I am Mori, Dini M, Nolutando, Bad Girl, Dinel Machila, Teko, BDC, KT. Those are our gifters, guys. Please follow them, and thanks a lot to all of you. Miss J Pel, thank you a lot. Gugu, thank you. Busil Kaonolo. Thank you, Teko. Thank you, Busisiwe.
And again, before you come in, Braden, people, please bear with us, ne? The line is too long, so people should just be patient. We really appreciate your time, your patience. So please, just a little patience, then you will get there.
Yes. Busi?
Okay, now, Bradenine, my view is from the clips that we saw, Don't Design.
Yes.
They all look suspicious, all right? So they all look suspicious.
We'll see you breaking up.
Because now he was the when you are yawning. Come again?
You were breaking up. You were breaking up, but we can hear you now.
Yes. So, like the sign I saying, when you do not yawn that L sign. Like for the left hand side and right hand. Normally when you're yawning, it's both hands up, right? Yeah, now it was a sign. More I relaying the left hand side. It seemed like he was signaling to the car, alluring more ipakile, right? The car, the guy that shot AKA ipakile, and then he signaled. And then I'm going to the second guy who made the shot, right? And then when he moved to the before the first guy, I shoot before they even parked, right? And then now, Katawaya taps. It seemed like from the hack ailoring, from people bailoring.
Yeah. Your network is so bad.
Your line is bad. I think you have to come back.
The hack. Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, but it's bad. We're struggling to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, you can continue.
Busi?
It's not happening.
Busi,
The
spin, yes. The star, the heart.
Please try and find a position.
Okay, let me try and request again. Again.
Yeah. Sizwe. Sizwe, can you hear us?
While we're still waiting for Caesar Bradeni, did you hear what Nota said? Nota did say that because I'm worried now that Joanne, I think it was Joanne who spoke about Nota. She asked, "Where's Nota?" And I just realized that I haven't seen him today, yesterday, and today. Yeah. So what he said was that did you hear him when he said the aunties and uncle of Anelo are the Mutsipes, and Ramaphosa is also married to the Mutsipes.
Guys,
You remember that?
I can hear you. The lady's breaking, but I can hear you.
Hey guys, network is messing us up because people are hearing us after some time. Sizwe, can you hear us?
I can hear you very well, guys. I can hear you.
Okay. You can speak.
I can hear you, guys. I can hear you very well. I can hear you.
Okay, go on. No, it's not working. Sizwe,
listen
again as well.
Yeah, no, it's working. It's working on my side. Listen, this case is very clear. We know very well what happened there. We can see on camera footage. The person who is coordinating everything to make sure that the culprit is being killed. There is a guy with a white t-shirt. He's making sure that he is actually making sure that everything goes the way he wants. There's a hugger, a long hug that we can see, and at the same time we can see that as he hug, and then he's positioning
Caesar, I think you will have to come back.
White shirt who's like make Bradeni, I'll see Brenda. King directions and the is going another direction to make sure that everything.
There's traffic.
Guys, network is messing us up. Fumani, can you hear us?
Yeah, Bradeni, I'll see Brenda.
Hello, Funani.
Fumani, yes, good. I will use vernacular, ne? English you can chabela. Bradeni will translate for me.
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
So, Bradeni, that video gave on it.
ke repeatile many times. AKA o ile kwa already ne ba feditse khale ka yena. O ka lebella Done o tseba every movement, o tseba everything or we tlo iralang gore that guy ke le menemene o rekishitse AKA.
Busi, sorry for money. Busi,
yes.
Busi, please mute him, Mete.
All right, I don't see anything wrong.
Busi, I'll mute him back all the time. Thank you.
So, okay, so everyone o na ile ko anale AKA. Why it's 100% sure that place is not safe for AKA, ne? Don, how can you allow someone I am a house ya AKA? Ano yema just as I resell over and the Okalbella movement wa da boy Bargaman Don. Uboni pila outela neduti even as out tikunganyana for sure. The way Nekamolevele Chika on a lady cab. Money votes every sign movement ubone votes abadiang or achieve the house outela negative pole. Achieve the lakai house lebat. Because outela nela house pole. It was easy or it tunche Don. Wang understand? And then Kamara ga stage says AKA. Ona le batho ba ba go kudu arra. Case ore ifele o tla ba buime no ba re no le boa modimo ore di camera ne di lo on. And then this is going to be a war. Aya felela ona. It's a war. This is a war. And Otomakale Yolokala lo mongwe wa mapodisa o moholo ka moare. O tsore ke chomia ya papa o Anel.
No, Ralemoha Fumani Wara.
Thank you. Ray kwatisha kudu trabi.
Yeah, Kwatish. All right, guys. What Fumani was basically saying is the same thing that most people have been saying. Don Design knew everything what was happening around. He was very much close to the second shooter. He even spoke to the second shooter. So he could, the way he was so close to the second shooter, he can even describe that second shooter whom Fumani was sure whether it's a woman or it's a man. So the summary of what Fumani basically was saying is that Don Design can explain what happened. We'll see, let's try again. We'll see, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, let's try.
Okay. Yes, as I was saying, when someone yawns, Signally Eloring Don Design made more that video. It's one of the things Tailoring Dira Dilo be suspicious. Exactly where he signaled, it's where the car parked, the suspect or the person that shot AKA. After signaling, how can check up on the video? Don Design moves to the second suspect or shooting, right? It seems like there's a communication between those two.
And then what's making me more suspicious is because Kena Twiling, he was the first one, what's one come restaurant. He goes out and then he looks like someone who wants to make sure the mission is on board, right? So he signals where they need to park, and then he goes down to the second the suspicion person, or the person shoot. There seems to be communication between the two, and then now with tabs, it's also suspicious because when you hug someone you haven't seen for a very, very long time. We've hugged people by Lauren we haven't seen for a very, very long time, but we don't normally spin them around. And then the turn itself it's also suspicious to the point whereby you think he was also part of the plan, and then him being shot was not part of the plan. It's just that the first person who shoot Ashuta, aka, now the second person who shot, it was by mistake or I shoot the taps. But now the suspicion eba more the second tabs, more the spinning around. It was by mistake because of now the second person that was on the other side almost shootile. So Lena, I'm thinking he was part of the plan, but it was just unfortunate Lena. He had to be shot more because now when everything is happening, everyone now starts running. Now you shooting to make sure AKA is gone, but now you shooting. Now everyone is running around. You start shooting when your aim is to kill. So everyone is running. So now, unfortunately, Tabs was also killed. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but now, honestly, I feel we need to look at those people. And then if Mulawarina was really serious, we failed Senzo Meiwa. And I feel also in this case, or we're going to fail AKA because of Mulawaruna. Mapodisa Aruna, they also taking bribe. Mapodisa Aruna, they're not taking serious Dinto Tabon. Because
Okay, I think we're losing Busi again, but I think she has made her point, so we should be fine. LJ702. LJ702, can you hear me? LJ702, can you hear me? Going once, going twice. You'll come back again. Z.
Yes, pardon.
How's it?
Fine, and you, pardon.
Good. Before you
the one that
guys, we get in there. 472K likes. If we can just keep on double tapping, in 5 minutes we will be sitting on 500K likes. So thank you. Let's keep on double tapping that screen. We get in there.
Yes. And thanks for the gift, guys.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Okay, pardon. Let's start by saying thank you so much for platforms like this with Sis Brenda, because we deserve to have our suggestions and views about matters, because we also belong to South Africa as well, and they affect us in so many different ways. Listen, Braton, you see this Don guy. Firstly, let me put it like this. I don't have hope with SAPS. I've lost my brother in 2010 in a case like this, but It's because of it happened in a small town here in Eastern Cape, and it just happened, and he was killed, and up to now, no one has been arrested. Not even a single person has been called for questioning up to now, since 2010, just before the World Cup. Now, coming to this case, if you see Don moving away from the crew, okay, let's leave all the signals and all that. Tell me, when as he's coming back, when the fire is being shot, if you check the video nicely, tell me who cares about closing their ears as the shot goes. I mean, shot goes out. Mm-hmm. Because what happened there, as he was coming close, I think he was facing exactly this person who was coming to shoot, but he was late because the time the shot was being pulled, that's where he tried. He was late to put his hands on his ears, So if you see the video, you see that it only happens that only on a person that expected that there's gonna be a shoot. So you close your ears for the shot not to damage your ears. You see, but with my belief is that if the shot went out, and the first thing that is normally expected from a person is to run away for their lives. So what he did, he has put his hands on ears, and when he saw everyone was running for their lives, he started to run. So that only tells me that he knows something. This boy. So if the police can just be glued on him, a lot can come out. And we must not be fooled by the mother of AKA and the father, because those two people, they don't want anything that's gonna cause fights and more deaths and all that. But those two parents, let's agree, they are very smart, those ones. And they were told not to mention, not to be angry. They must not show anything, any feelings. As you could see at the memorial service, they were just like anyone else. They were happy, clapping hands, crying, smiling, and laughing. So this simply shows that they were told something, that they must not do anything that's going to be suspicious. She was supposed to tell students.
what we call freedom of speech and freedom of expression. So I'm not sure, Tumelo, if you really are worried by this conversation, we may have to assist you somehow so that it doesn't disturb you. So, okay. I think we will deal with Tumelo at some stage.
Yeah.
Mazwan, is it Mazwan or Nazwani? Let me see.
Good evening.
Hi,
Can everyone hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. First and foremost, hi to everyone that's on the live. I joined the live just after I watched the memorial service, and it was quite moving and quite touching. The way everybody was speaking and everything, right? So, for me, AKA's passing. Yes, I wasn't a fan of his, but his passing, it touched me quite a lot because a few years ago, I lost my partner the same way, right? He was also shot. The police don't know what happened to him. They didn't bring answers and everything. Right up until a year later, these people actually took themselves out, where they were sitting around wherever it was, and then they were relaying the story of how they actually went after my partner and only to find that these were people who were close to him. These were people who were his friends. So for me, that just tells me that even people that you consider to be in your circle, people that you consider to be in your friends, in your friends list, like in real life, those are the people who will possibly be the first people to sell you out. You can never be too careful. And it brings me to this point, right? As I watched that footage of AKA so many times the day it came out, I kept on rewinding and watching, and I was just like, no man, guys, the way the shooter came around the Range Rover, um, I don't dispute the fact that it happened in seconds, right? But in those few seconds, there is no way the people who were facing the road, right? There was quite a number of people as AKA was hugging Dibs, I think it was. There were people who were standing against the restaurant outside and they were facing the opposite direction. AKA couldn't have seen who was coming behind him. But these people, they have clear vision of whomever is coming from the front. Are you trying to tell me that nobody could actually see, and in those few seconds could actually have been like everybody moved or pulled AKA and Dibs out of the way just to say, like, what's this? Reflexes kick in quite quick, and as your reflexes kick in, you actually check. Okay, fine. This person, why banyonyoba? Why is this person coming from the bottom and coming up? You pull the people who are in harm's way out of the way, and you make sure that they actually come out the way. I feel like AKA's passing could have been prevented in that sense. The bodyguard, I don't know if that guy was actually supposed to be a bodyguard or not, right? The one who actually ran to the van and came out again. If you are somebody's bodyguard and you are with that person, you are on duty. Why do you not have your firearm on you? It is your job to protect this person. Why are you not having your firearm on you when it is your job that you are supposed to be carrying out? Why is your firearm inside the van? What use is it inside the van? What use is it? How is it going to help you when it's in there? Yes. So for me, there are so many things that don't make sense with this thing. So many things that don't make sense. And I feel like there are a lot of people who are saying, no, this wasn't a hit. This was just a random shooting, and absolutely not, guys. This was a hit, and it's been planned, and it's been a long way coming. This was definitely a hit, and these people were waiting for just the right moment. I'm not here to speculate on people's names and say that these people did this, that, whatnot, and everything. But somebody on Twitter wrote, they found her body in his city on the pavement. Now his family will find his body in her city on the pavement. Yeah, I saw that too. That says a lot. So for me, guys, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on the whole matter. And yeah, thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's hard to
guys, Yes, Tata. We have just passed 500k likes. Thank you. We are making progress. Let me also acknowledge our gifters, Mashembe. Thank you very much. Guys, please make sure that you follow Mashembe. These are people that are going to support you when you go live as well. We've got JC as well. We've got Melo. We've got Miss J. Pele. We've got Amina. We've got Maureen, Letu King, Gogu GLC. Just go to that viewer's eye and check all those gifters, guys. And please give them a follow. And
Joanne also.
Follow Brenda as well.
And Joanne has been gifting and gifting. Yeah.
Yes. So let's keep on double tapping. Let's see who's here. Let's get you back again. Jesus is King.